Stardom has changed, and there have been some major discoveries. I have uncovered some big, hidden secrets in Stardom. Be warned, your favorite wrestlers might just have a dark side. Starting with Tam Nakano, the living android. Tam Nakano is known by everyone as just an absolutely perfect person. She is great in the ring, great on the mic, and a beast in PR. Watching her from the outside is just absolutely exhausting. But why does she never seem to be worn out by her super hectic schedule? She is constantly doing videos for her fans in Stardom. Whether she is doing a talk show on YouTube, doing photo shoots, or uploading ASMR videos on Twitter, there never seems to be an end to her work. How does she do it? It's simple. Tam Nakano is an android. She doesn't feel exhaustion like us normal humans. She is essentially Android 18 from Dragon Ball Z, except much more cute and a bit more violent. Look at all of the evidence in front of us. She never seems bothered by regular things, but small things that contradict. This is because her computer brain is programmed to focus on details, the minuscule things we tend to just brush off. She can't, and it bugs her. It's why she gets so annoyed with Arisa Hoshiki. Arisa is a walking contradiction, and we all know what happens to computers when presented with a paradox. Look at this photo of Tam in her room. This room is immaculate, almost like no one does anything in it. Like the person who lives there only goes there to recharge, and that's it. Tam thought she could fool us, but it's too obvious. No one could be that awesome. Next, Konami, the Predator. Konami has really changed since the last video. Before she was aimless, and you know what? Maybe it was for the best. She has definitely transformed into something that needs to be watched. The most simple way to put this is, she's a predator. I don't think we would be surprised to find out Jungle has woken up with her standing over her bed. She has definitely changed for the worse. Her lust is so severe, she can't help but lick things all the time. She can't get through a promo without touching someone or flirting with them. Here, she even needs to be stopped from finishing her own sentence by Jungle. Jungle knows what she was about to say, and she knows it was going to be very lewd, and Konami can't be trusted. Regardless, I think when Konami is around, the women are on high alert for more than one reason now. Next, Itsuki Hoshino, SCP Itsuki. Stardom has a new monster, and her name is Itsuki Hoshino. This little terror is fear incarnate. Nothing has come close to this level of terror before. Itsuki on the surface seems to be a cute idol-like wrestler, who is not only battling her opponents, but her nerves as well. That is only because she is hiding a much darker secret. Itsuki is a mythological monster who feeds on the fear and terror of her opponents. Back when she was an idol, she was satiated by the happiness she created doing performances. It was enough to keep her full. Then, she started to get hungry. She realized that the taste of terror was grander. So, she became a pro wrestler to feed off her co-workers' pain in the ring. It was a grand plan until she realized that she couldn't keep people from finding out unless she hid in plain sight. So what we see as nerves and looking scared is really her trying to make sure no one finds out her deadly secret. One day, she will be released on all of us. Let's hope she makes it much more quicker than her other victims. Moving on to a diabolical plot planned by all of Stardom. The secret plan to tear Hannon's family apart. In every society, there are rumors of a grand organization that truly runs things. I believe I have come across a deadly plot to ruin an entire family. For those that don't know, amongst Stardom's roster are 3 sisters: Hannon, Rina, and Hina. In the beginning, they would team together quite often, but one day, they were split apart. I believe Stardom and the faction leaders came together to destroy this family before they became too strong. Momo, being the youngest faction leader, was given the task of taking all of the heat for this ploy. When she chose Hina to join Queen's Quest after Mayu chose Hanan, the other faction leaders jumped in to boo her, thus making everyone focus on that instead of the actual grand scheme. In Stardom lore, the number 3 holds great significance. There was once a team so powerful that they could not be stopped. They were called Freedom. Mayu, having been a part of Freedom, knows the dangers of letting 3 close people grow. They devised a plan to separate the sisters, to stop them from reaching their true potential. QQ was tasked with making Hina less dependent on her sisters. Stars was tasked with making Hanan think her sisters were against her. TCS was tasked with brainwashing Rina into idolizing Hana. They thought they were slick, but I saw through their devious plan. Last but not least, the most shocking of them all, Death YAMA-SAN. A normal person? Death YAMA-SAN is a demon from hell. But what if I told you I believe she's actually a normal person? There have been many reports and sightings of Death actually being a woman named Kaori Yoneyama. I believe she is trying to pull a fast one over all of us. She isn't a magical demon from hell. I know it's hard to believe that she isn't, but there is just too much proof to point to the fact that she isn't really magic. Look at this photo here. Now compare it to a photo of Death YAMA-SAN. It's hard not to see the resemblance. Can you honestly look at these and say these are 2 different people? Death YAMA-SAN is clearly Kaori Yoneyama in makeup, and the fact that Stardom is trying to pass her off as a magical demon upsets me and is an insult to all of the real magical demon wrestlers in the world. Are you shocked? You might be scared to learn the dark secrets of Stardom, but don't be worried. These things were always there. You just weren't aware of them. Nah, I'm just joking. The video has been requested a lot, so I figured, what the hell. Also, everything in this video is 100% true and you don't need to research any of it. Bye.